This is a tutorial video for the reputation management squeeze page software. As you can see, there's a Windows symbol on the screen, and that is to represent that this is a Windows only software. Okay, so if you're trying to run this on a Mac, you need to be using Parallels or VMware or some type of software that you can run Windows programs on. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So um, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get the folder here, the reputation management software, and inside this folder is going to be a file. Now, as you can see on my screen, there's only one file showing, and it says rep manage. Um, you may see a bunch of other files here. Okay, now my computer is set to not show hidden files. Therefore, I'm not seeing anything else other than this one particular file here. But if you see any other files in here, they're not going to work. Okay, so when you click on them, it's going to say, it needs to be run by the main file or something to that nature. So you're going to want to look for the file that has the green dot right here, okay, the green icon. And you're just going to simply click on that. And what's going to happen is a menu is going to load up. And the menu looks just like this. Now, don't get confused with all of these other things here. These are just promotions for my Google Places PLR, Facebook PLR, and mobile marketing PLR. So if you click on one of these, they should open up a browser window, and you'll be able to have access to purchasing those. But what you want to concern yourself with for this particular software is the start button. And here's the start button right here. Just go ahead and click on that. And as you can see, the menu will then start the reputation management software. So what it's going to do here is it just gives you a little note here on what it's going to do, which is build a squeeze page for the reputation management PLR pack that you've purchased. Okay, so you can go ahead and close that. Now this software is pretty much real self-explanatory. You just enter your details in this top portion here. There's some hints and tips right here at the bottom, like enter your business name, and as you go through it, you'll get hints and tips there that'll help you through this whole process. But what you're going to want to do is just follow all these details. So let's say, for example, your business name. I'm going to go ahead and put in my offline business called Local VRE, and I'm going to go ahead and click next. Now the tutorial video link you'll see right up here. So there'll be a help button right here. You click on that and you can open up this tutorial video at any time. So and then right here is more offline PLR. You'll see additional products. You have access to them right there. Okay, but getting back to this, let's go with my business phone number. I'm just going to go ahead and put in some details here. All right, and then click the next button. Now I'm going to put in my business email. All right, so you go ahead and do that. And then if I have an AWeber list name, you're going to want to go ahead and put your AWeber list name. So let me go ahead and head over to AWeber and show you exactly what that is. Okay, so I'm inside of AWeber. Let me go ahead and position this a little bit better. And I have a form created under one of my list names. Now, the list name is whatever you call your list. So this one, for example, is 1 HRFNPGFREE, 1 hour fan page free. But that is what you're going to want to put in your software. Okay, so if I wanted to put 1, okay, I can go ahead and put that right in there. All right, and then I have a different AWeber form set up for the contact page. So, if you want to test them, you want to give the free report maybe on the front end, and then on the contact area, you want to set up a contact form. All right, you're going to want to go ahead and put in a different form. So let's go ahead and put in this one. All right, hit the next button. And then if I put in my business street, put in my city, again, I'm making up all this information here. And then now I come across the YouTube video code. And as you can see on the bottom here, the hints and tips, it says the video code is a part after the equal sign at the end of this line. So when you go over to YouTube, you'll see that your video is called, has a special code at the very end of it. All right, so let me go ahead and show you that. Okay, so I'm at YouTube now, and if I hit the share button here, right below, let me squeeze this in a little tighter. Okay, if I hit the share button, you'll see that it gives me a share code here. All right, well, that particular code, this part right here is what I need. Okay, or you could just look at the link up here, and here's the watch $V equals, there's the same code right here. So let me hit Control C, copy that, go over to my software, plug that in. Okay, you don't have to worry about size of the video, anything like that. Alright, so now I'm going to hit the finish button, and let me go ahead and put it in Reputation Manage Sample Website. Okay, and as you hit that, my files are now in the new folder. Okay, so now you can see inside of here all my files for my domain are all in here. So if I hit the index file, okay, you'll see that the video loads up automatically. You can see that it auto-populated the phone number that I put in right up here. My list name, if I put okay, so it's already activated into my list, even though that was a bad email. Let me go back. Okay, and let's see what else it's done for me. It's put my phone number right there. It has my email ready to go. Okay, so if I go ahead and click that, it'll load up my Gmail or whatever the default email is. Alright, and now I have a bunch of articles here that are have already been pre-populated. But let's check out the contact form. You see my address is all there, put in already. My website is ready to go. The contact form is ready for this one. Okay, here's my articles pages. It shows down here on my articles page. It's got my company here. It's got my phone number again and my email address ready to go. And I have a bunch of articles already preloaded into this. So I have a lead gen site that I can go ahead and just upload to my domain. Okay, so I use Fire FTP from Firefox to use as my FTP software program. And what I've done is on my server I've created a folder called Rep Management. So I'm going to go ahead and open that folder there. Alright, now I'm just going to find the folder on my desktop that has all my template files in it. And it was under new folder, so you can see everything's in here. All I'm going to do is just shift and select everything and just send it all over. And okay, it just took a few seconds to get all those files over here on my server side. And the domain that I have for this is it's davestestdomain.info, and I created the folder Rep Management. So you would create whatever folder you want or whatever domain name that you're going to use this for, and go ahead and FTP all your files over, and this thing is ready to rock and roll. So it's 10 minutes at this point with me going step by step with all this, but once you see how to do all this, it's going to take you just probably under 5 minutes to get this thing up and online. So pretty easy to set this all up. You have a nice lead gen site here that you could drive traffic to, and has a video that's kind of autoplay. It's got an online contact form that you can use as long as you're using Aweber. If you're using another type of email autoresponder, what you're going to need to do is you can change any of this info here. I use a program called Edit Plus as my HTML editor. But if you use Dreamweaver, you use something else, you know, you just have to go in here and find where everything is all set up. And it does take a little bit of, you know, code, knowing your code, but as you can see in here is the label for the contact form, and we have all the values here for Aweber. Okay, we have the thank you page. You can change that. Here's the value of the list name. Okay, so you know, this is what you would actually change out if you don't use Aweber, but Aweber is the most popular. That's the one that I use, so that's the one that I show. There's so many different email autoresponders out there that I couldn't possibly create a video or show how to use every single one of them, because I don't own any other one except Aweber. Okay, so I apologize for that if that's going to trouble you, but it's very easy to find somebody on Fiverr.com that can add your contact form to your website for $5. So I don't really worry too much about all that. But that pretty much solves the issue of your you know, getting your lead gen page all put together, and that's pretty much it. All right, I hope you found this video helpful.